Hello again, welcome to Crypto News. Today we got an interesting topic about fast food. And have they been feeding you what you should be eating for the last 50 to 100 years? And the answer is no. They have not been feeding you the right stuff, and they are responsible for the outcome that has happened to the average American or person living around the world. For instance, this person, owner of this company that created this burger, is a worldwide company that sells almost virtually everywhere and has pretty close to poison inside of their food. And when I say poison, I don't mean literally they're putting in poison. However, we've all seen the videos where, you know, someone spit in the food or a booger or, something disgusting went in someone else's fast food. But we're talking about something disgusting that happens on the regular that's inside of these guys' recipe. I'm going to prove this to you, like always. The main ingredients in fast food, are going to be hydro whatever oil. See, like stuff that people can't pronounce obviously is not going to be good for you. Low quality meat, over processed grains, and sugar. Now, there's a reason why they use over quality meat. Now, it's because they're cheap. They're in it for the money, especially McDonald's. Hate to throw them underneath the bus, but they had a big deal back in the day when they were claiming 100% pure ground beef, and the only reason why they could claim pure ground beef is because they created another company that was called 100% pure ground beef, but we all knew that it was not pure ground beef, and they were proving that that was not ground beef, so it's very important that people stop eating junk food, including fast food, mostly. You guys should be probably growing your own vegetables in the garden. Try and set a little area if you can inside your house if you live in an apartment. But if you have a backyard, there's no excuse for you not to be growing your own vegetables, your own produce. No excuse at all. When it comes to chickens and cows and stuff like that, I can understand obviously. But when it comes to your vegetables and stuff like that, there's no excuse, especially when obesity is kills 40% more than wars, hunger, disasters, murders combined. Obesity. These people are making people fat for a reason. Look at this. I'm going to show you this right here. Um, can you pronounce that? No, but the easy version's MSG is far from the only chemical addictive. This is an addictive chemical, so they're drugging you. Just throwing that out there. Used in fast food. Limiting your intake of fast food reduces your exposure to numerous other harmful substances such as trans fats and artificial dyes. It also cuts your overall intake of calories, sugar, and salt if you replace them with more nutrition choices. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Salts will lead to cardiac arrest, heart attack, um, all heart problems. You will not have anything good with salt. Salt is a preservative and is not meant really for you to be intaking large amounts of it, especially like on these salt-induced fries, which honestly look so delicious right now. But you gotta understand this is terrible trans fat. Why I say these look so delicious right now, and I'm being completely honest, is because of this addictive chemical that's being used, the MSG. It's trans fat. Though some fast food restaurants are phasing out of their use of trans fat, I'm pretty sure the FDA has been required that you can't use trans fats anymore. But you got to understand that trans fat is not the only thing. This is okay right here. So the FDA, or the Food and Drug Administration, no longer considers trans fat to be generally recognized as safe, and that's why I'm saying right there, like they pretty much require every fast food restaurant not to have any trans fat. But There's a lot more than just trans fat. This one's admitting here, heart disease, cancer, stroke, and diabetes are the cause of trans fat and salts. So if you have bad or butylated hydroxyanisole, granted I'm saying that terribly, but here's an easier version. BHA is a chemical added to foods that contain oils to help prevent them from going rancid. According to the Center of Science and Public Interest, the chemical, however, is carcinogenic, which means it has potential to cause cancer. So if you ever look up a video where it's like a time lapse of McDonald's fast food, you look at the burger and the fries, and you wonder and you scratch your head like, why doesn't these things mold and why are they still look like they were just unwrapped like 30 seconds ago? That's because they're using BHA to maintain the oils to help prevent them from going rancid. However, this causes cancer. You don't want to be ingesting that into your body, especially if it causes cancer, tumors, other things that, especially stomach cancer. Um, BHA is found in foods fried in animal fats, baked goods, dehydrated potatoes, sausage, chicken, and meat products. That's a whole wide of range of products that I love to eat, and that's a dangerous thing to be eating right there, BHA. And if you can pronounce this and if you can remember this, if you ever see this ingredient anywhere, stay far, far away from this. Next one is hydrolyzed vegetable proteins. Hydrolyzed vegetable proteins are low quality source of protein and they contain large amounts of salt. Again, very, very dangerous, including monosodium glutamate, mispronounced that. The chemical is used to lend a meaty flavor to certain fast foods. It also helps fast food restaurants cut down on how much the actual food they use in their recipes. So this is fake meat. This is fake food, fake vegetables, fake everything. Further studies must be done to determine the long-term effects of the chemical, especially in children. These guys don't even know what's going to happen to our children, and you expect to be fed this? What are we thinking going to fast food restaurants that have this? Especially if they're looking to cut down on their cost of the food? Most definitely, you can imagine that Burger King, Carl's, McDonald's, In-N-Out, all of them are using these food additives to cut costs and increase their profits. That is dangerous and deadly. This thing here, dyes and artificial flavors. Many fast foods, such as brightly colored sodas and desserts, contain artificial dyes and flavors, such as your orange soda, your orange crush, your strawberry Fanta, your Coca-Cola, which is black, Dr. Pepper, um, so on, so forth. Um, these are often used to replace real foods such as fruits, vegetables, and eggs. Certain dyes, such as yellow number 5 and number 6, are potentially carcinogenous. Did I stutter? Certain dyes, such as yellow number 5 and number 6, are potential carcinogens. If you guys drink Mountain Dew, I recommend you stop. There's a reason why it's yellow, probably. Dyes can also increase the risk of behavior problems and hyperactivity in children. Not just a sugar high, huh? So let's see here. The average fast food meal. Order a burger and fries with a soda and you'll likely consume all of these dangerous chemicals. The burger likely contains BHA, like I stated, hydrolyzed vegetable proteins, and many fast food restaurants will still cook their fries in oil that contain trans fat. If you order a colored soda, you're consuming artificial dyes. And if it's a fruit-flavored soda, you're also getting a dose of artificial flavors. Swap the burger for chicken nuggets, and you'll still consume BHA and dehydrolyzed vegetable proteins. If you opt for pizza, you'll probably be consuming trans fat in the crust, and if you go for Chinese food, you'll likely be getting and eating MSG, BHA, and depending upon the entree, artificial dyes and flavors. This is a very important information, and I believe everyone should know this. And if you think that anyone deserves to have this information be provided to them and to stop eating the food that is going to kill them, then please share this video with your friends, with your family, and you think anyone that honestly deserves to have a better life and not die from a fast food chain that sold them a burger for $1. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night.